Hello and welcome to Coefficient Talks, the channel where we keep an eye on the rankings for the European spots. At the moment, there is a big fight for the top 10 positions that gives the country league champions a direct Champions League stage ticket, as well as a now narrowed down fight for the top 15 that gives two teams the ability to qualify for the Champions League. Tuesday and Wednesday, we had Champions League games. Two of those are interesting to the top 10 fight. Galatasaray won 5-2 against Juventus, making them favorites to progress and at least get the extra 1.5 bonus points. And Olympiacos lost at home 2-0 to Leverkusen, making this seem like the end of the road for the Greek team, unless they can produce an upset in Germany. Europa League was played on Thursday, and in the fight for top 10, we have Fenerbahce that was playing, Panathinaikos, and Viktoria Plzeň, as well as PAOK. Starting off with Fenerbahce, they surprisingly lost at home 3-0 to Nottingham Forest, which will most likely mean an exit, leaving Turkey with only Galatasaray and Samsunspor still in the tournament. Panathinaikos played 2-2 at home against the competing Czech side, Viktoria Plzeň. This game is a very big indicator for the top 10 race, as they are 10th and 11th at the moment in the rankings. Victoria now has a slight upper hand after the first game. PAOK lost 1-2 to Celta. This leaves PAOK needing a win at a very difficult away game to progress. One more game in Europa League was interesting for the top 15 fight, as Celtic from Scotland met with Stuttgart and lost at home 4-1. This strongly looks like a final goodbye to Scotland for this year and solidifies their place outside top 15, and therefore will only have one Champions League qualifying spot for the 2027 season. The Conference League was also played Thursday with several interesting matches. For the top 10, Turkish side Samsunspor had a narrow 1-0 win against Skandia. They are now expected to progress to the next round and collect several more points for Turkey. Czech side Sigma Olomouc played against Swiss side Lausanne with a draw, and now a slight advantage to the Swiss side, keeping their top 15 chances alive. On the other hand, Sigma elimination would be challenging for Czech Republic's top 10 chances. Poland has two sides competing in this round. Lech Poznan away against Kups with an expected 2-0 win, and at home Jagiellonia against Fiorentina with a heavy 3-0 loss. Poland is edging slightly closer to the top 10, but realistically being 2.5 points behind makes it very difficult to catch top 10 with only two teams left after an expected elimination of Jagiellonia. Cyprus had Omonoia participating in this round, and they had a surprising defeat at home against Rijeka, further opening up the top 15 fight between Switzerland and Cyprus. Lausanne needs to get 0.7 points more than Omonoia and Larnaca from Cyprus to overtake. So, when we look at the rankings, Turkey got the most points this round in the battle for top 10 with 2 wins and a loss. Poland and Czech Republic both got a win each, but due to Czech Republic having more teams participating this year, it gives that country fewer points for the rankings. Scotland is eliminating themselves from the top 15 flight, meaning the fight is reduced to be between Cyprus and Switzerland, and this could end up being very close if Omonoia doesn't progress this round and Lausanne does. Furthermore, as you can see from the standings in battle for top 6, neither Portugal nor Netherlands got any points this round. This is particularly disappointing for Netherlands, as they only have one team left and need to collect maximum points to get closer to Portugal. Unfortunately for them, AZ lost very disappointingly against Noah, but they can still progress. One of the more overlooked results is that Bodø Glimt from Norway, in 14th spot, had a strong 3-1 win against Inter. A surprise progression here will make a Scandinavian fight for 13th spot much closer. However, There is no real difference between ending the season in 13th or 14th spot, so it would only be for the Scandinavian honors.